Well, hello there. It's Marcus Paul in the morning, aka Prawny here. Welcome to our new YouTube channel, Marcus Paul in the morning. Thought we'd give this a crack. First and foremost, for our first video, I would just like to say thank you. Thank you so much to everybody that's kicked the tin for our little fundraiser we started last week. We're getting there, closer to our target, but if you wouldn't mind, please give us a little hand as we try our hand now at doing videos for YouTube of the daily shows. So every day we put up a 2-hour show, as you know, on Starter FM on the iHeartRadio platform. It then goes on to the podcast, which we call the Prawncast, a little later in the day for people to listen back to. Thank you as well for all of those people who've jumped on as followers of the Prawncast as well. Just shy of 800 odd people already, which is fantastic since we kickstarted that just a short time ago. We are up to show number 61 on Monday, so what better time to start recording some of the content that and the discussions that I have and your feedback from our social media. We'll put it up on YouTube each and every day, and eventually as we get a little better at this, or I get a little better at this, I'll start doing a little bit more content for the YouTube page. Now, as always, you can follow us on YouTube, Marcus Paul in the morning, and also on the Facebook page. Again, it remains, thanks to you, one of the most interactive radio Facebook pages in the country. Every 28 odd days or so, we're reaching nearly 750,000 people, which is just incredible considering we only have 19,000 followers, or just shy of that, which is fantastic. Twitter, you can follow us on Twitter as well, at Marcus Paul in the morning on Twitter. Instagram, we're there, Marcus Paul in the morning, although I don't do a lot of stuff on Instagram, although we might start uploading some more photographs and bits and pieces on there as well. Anyway, so from Monday, what you can do is catch up with some of the program content on YouTube. So we'll record as I put the bits and pieces together for the radio program. We'll record those and whack them up. Not the whole program, just some of the better bits. My take on the daily news, my take on some of the political issues that are happening around Australia at the moment, and most importantly as well, your feedback on our social media. That is the best way to keep in contact with us right now. Eventually, we will start taking live calls on the program once we get everything set up to do that. We will also, of course, continue to play back some of your comments on our hotline. That number is 0406 521 250. You can call that 24/7. Leave a message if you want me to get back to you, or just if you want to record. When I say record, just say whatever you want and we can put it into the show. Like I say, eventually though, we will be taking live calls like we used to at the old joint. Anyway, so it's a work in progress. I don't know, do you like the setup? I think it looks okay. We can change that if need be, if it's a little too busy, but I'm pretty comfortable with it at the moment. So starting Monday, the YouTube channel will start featuring content from the daily programs. It'll be uploaded daily. Again, thank you to everybody who supported us over the last week or so. You know, I was a little worried that I might have to give this whole thing up. Being independent is extremely hard, but I want to say thank you to Jordan Shanks in particular. We all know Friendly Geordies, who basically told me just to keep on going. But I can't do it at the moment without your support. And eventually, you know, once we get the YouTube channel going and we get more and more followers, I guess, on all of the content, then hopefully it'll pay for itself. But, you know, a lot of work to do in the meantime. So the first video, how do I upload it? I'll work it all out. You know, like I say, a work in progress. I look forward to your company on Monday on Marcus Paul in the morning, live around Australia between 7 and 9. One thing we want to do eventually as well is extend the time of the program to run for an extra hour or two, but we'll get to that as it happens. Interviews. Okay. Well, now that the election is done, we will start talking to some of the newsmakers and some of our new ministers. So that's the good thing about apparently being on the wrong side. I have a relationship with all of the Labor MPs who've been re-elected. So it'll be wonderful to be able to actually have a conversation with the Prime Minister of the country, without being told I'm on some list and to be constantly ignored. So we'll speak to Anthony Albanese as regularly as he makes himself available to us. Richard Marles, we'll speak to him. All of the MPs, Katie Gallagher, of course, and everybody else involved in the new incoming Albanese government. Have a wonderful weekend. I look forward to seeing you on Monday. Marcus Paul in the morning. Thank you so much for all your support. And let's continue to keep this new government accountable, although I think it's going to be a much better one than the last one. Won't be hard.